Okay, today's the day. Got dropped off a day early. The Mongoose 700C. Call it the Elroy. Okay guys, so stay tuned and we're gonna get this thing out of the box and show you how to put it together real quick. Okay, so before we get it out of the box, you can see that we've got a bike stand here, tire pump, and then we've got an assortment of tools here. I'm assuming they'll give you some cheap tools in the box, but I prefer to have a good quality tool. So I've got that, but you probably don't need it. It's just for luxury, especially the bike stand. But you will need a shock pump to get or a tire pump for the tires, obviously. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Got a rack first. Okay, there's the bike out of the box. Looks like besides this one box, which I'm guessing is pedals, is everything. Alright, start getting it stripped. Okay, so now we've got it all out of the box. Now let's get it up in the stand and start putting it all together. Should be pretty simple. What I'm more interested in is what's in our little box. So we're gonna open this up here, bear with me. Got two hands on the camera. Okay. Ooh, so like we thought, pedals. Exciting. Nice ones. These the new Crank Brothers? DH? Not. Should work. Probably put clip-ins on anyway. And then looks like we got a skewer for the front hub. And not sure what that is at the moment, but we'll figure it out. Alright. Okay guys, so now we're moving to putting the bars on the stem here, and I just noticed when we were taking these off, they do have Loctite on them, but they don't really put a whole lot, and they seem to be saturated in grease. So I went ahead and wiped them off with a clean rag. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw a little more blue Loctite on there since I have it. If you're wondering, it's Permatex brand. Pretty straightforward, but just throw a little bit on there and know that they're not going to rattle loose. And it's pretty simple. Just figured I'd show you guys as we're building it up. And we'll show you anything else we do and notice throughout the build. Alright, so we got the bike basically built up all the way. And basically just got to take off one more reflector and do a couple other minor things like put the pedals on. But that's what the bike's going to look like when it's done. So let's get a little closer look. Frame bag actually looks pretty good. It's got a little deformed packaging, but once you put some stuff in there, it should work pretty good. I like how they painted the calipers to make them look better, but they're still pretty cheap, obviously. Tires look good. I've heard bad things about them, but obviously we'll follow up on that later as we ride it. Handlebars look good. They actually used good tape. Looks like 3M. Kind of see the logo there. Let's try and zoom in. Don't know if it's a knockoff tape or what, but they at least tried to make it look good. Okay, so I figured we would show the other side since we were at it. And obviously this is where you get into the pack with the zipper. Looks like a waterproof zipper. Who knows how waterproof, but obviously not a big deal. Still haven't took that one reflector off. But the drivetrain actually looks okay. I haven't shifted it yet, so I'm curious how it does function. But it looks good. They've got like a Megatooth jump chain or chain ring in the back for those steep hills, and then it's obviously a 2x7, I believe, with the Shimano Tourney drivetrain, all for $2.99 on Amazon. So I pretty much had to buy this, even though I'm a mountain biker, obviously, but I wanted to give the 700C bike a try, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money to end up not liking it and then just have to sell it. So yeah, so far, wicked impressed. Okay guys, so this bike's basically done. As you can see, I chose to leave the rack off, the front rack, Some people probably want to put that on, but for me, I'm not going to end up using it, so I just left it off for now. I will keep it and all the parts just in case I decide to keep it later, but for now, I like to look without it and don't really need the extra weight. So yeah, we're basically at the point where we're ready to ride it. I just wanted to throw in a quick recommendation at this point that if you're building the bike up yourself, to, this is a good time before you ride it to go and double check things like the bottom bracket, make sure they're tight on each side. Obviously you're going to have the tools to do this, but if you're not having a shop do it, then you probably already have the tools. But like I said, just make sure everything's tight. You don't want anything rattling loose or falling apart as you're going down the road. Same thing with the quick release in the back. Just double check that that's tight before you go rattling down a dirt road. But yeah, at this point, guys, I'm really excited about this bike. It's for $300. Couldn't be more impressed. It actually looks pretty good. If it rides as good as it looks, I'd be shocked. But even if it rides half as good, I'd be impressed. So we'll definitely do a follow-up as we get it out on the trail and out on the road a little bit. But for now, that's going to end this video. So I hope you guys like this, and if you do, follow the channel because we're going to have some updates on this bike as things roll on, and hopefully some more content coming in the future. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.